Q is a point on the side SR of triangle PSR such that PQ is equal to PR. Prove that PS is greater than PQ. Okay, the question is not making sense to me as of now. Very first thing is we'll draw a diagram. So we have what do we have? We have something called as PSR, if I'm right. Is an equilateral triangle? No. Isosceles? No. So I'm drawing a random thing. So this is PSR. Okay. So we have PQ. Where is Q? By the way, Q is a point on SR. Okay, which is equal to PR. Okay, guys. I think I got the diagram. I think this would be your diagram. Now does it make sense? Please have a look. Q is a point on SR such that we have PQ and PR to be equal to each other. So what does that make? These two angles, those two angles have to be equal. Is it not? And prove that PS, this side, is greater than PQ. PQ is over here. Okay, so let's write it off. To prove PS is greater than PQ. Okay, or we can also prove that PS is greater than PR, is it not? Because PQ is equal to PR, right? Because it is more convenient, to have more flexibility of what we have to prove. So we have to prove that PS is greater than PQ. Okay, guys. Now you're working. I'm not writing given. I'm just doing that in the working itself. So what is that we are looking at? First thing is in triangle PQR. In triangle PQR, what do we have? PQ is equal to PR. Okay, that's given. So thus making angle, I should write that first. Angle PQR is equal to angle R. Why? Because angles opposite to equal sides are what? Equal. Okay. And now I think we are ready to talk about this particular question. So PS and PR or PQ, how are they related? Obviously, since we are talking about inequality, they have to be related with angles. So what angles should we talk about? Well, if I talk about PS and PQ, it has to do with which triangle? PS and PQ. Please have a look. Please think about it. Again, if I tell the answer, it's of no use. You should think about it. PS and PQ is related with the help of triangle PQR. Agree? This particular triangle. And when we talk about PSR, we are talking about this entire triangle. Is it not? Yeah? Okay. So which triangle to choose, what to choose is something that we have to figure out in time. So let's have a look. Let's call this angle as A and this as B. Right? So in triangle PSQ, let angle S be equal to A, angle SPQ be equal to B. So what do we have? What do we have? We have, how will we relate this? We have this side and this side. How will we relate these two sides? I need an angle over here, and that angle has to be somehow related to A. That is, it has to be something like this side, this angle is greater than this. It has to be that. Only way, that's the only way. So we can go with 180 minus X. It looks to be complicated. I mean, it's not going anywhere. How can I relate 180 minus X with A and all of that? So if I actually use one of the concepts, what is the concept? Well, X is an exterior angle, is it not? Exterior to what? Triangle PSQ. In triangle PSQ, which we already have written, X is an exterior angle, is it not? So we can write angle or A plus B is equal to x. Why? Exterior angle theorem. Exterior angle theorem. So people who don't understand what I just wrote, the clue is over here, or the explanation is over here. Yeah, this one. The exterior angle of a triangle is equal to the sum of the corresponding interior opposite angles. This is an exterior angle. These two are interior angles of a triangle, and they are opposite to wherever the exterior angle is. So the exterior angle will be equal to sum of these two. And one more example over here. You can pause and have a look. Okay, I hope you guys got that. And now I got a relationship between A, B and X. But still it won't help, is it not? Will it help? Because this is 180 minus X and this is A. It does not make sense. It has to be a clear-cut relationship between A and X. Okay. So, and it has to be in the same triangle. That's very important. Everything has to be interior. So in which triangle will all of these conditions satisfy? We are looking at relating A, X directly in the same triangle. Yes, it has to do with PSR. See guys, the clue here is that PQ is given to be equal to PR. They're indirectly just, pushing you around. Right? They want this particular answer. That is, they want you guys to talk about triangle PSR. Of course, without PQ being equal to PR and so on and so forth, and Q being on the line, we won't be able to prove that. That I agree. But one more tricky thing that they've used is, instead of telling directly PR, they're talking about PQ. So we have to go to which triangle? In triangle PSR. Okay. So in triangle PSR, what is that we are looking at? Angle, or let me tell, angle A is greater than, not angle A. Angle X is greater than angle A. Why? X is A plus B, that's why. As X is equal to A plus B. This is something that we proved over here, is it not? So obviously this value has to be more than A. Since X is greater than A, what can you tell about the sides? Just think about the sides, don't think about this side. Just think about, not that, this triangle. This is your X, this is your A. Clearly, since X is greater than A, the side opposite to X is this line, and side opposite to A is this line. And so we have PS being greater than PR. Agree? So what did we do till now? We had a weird question wherein we had to relate something within this triangle per se. But they had given us a clue that this particular side PQ is equal to PR. So it was easy to relate PR and PS than PQ and PS. So we related PR and PS and we came to a conclusion that PS is greater than PQ, right? Of course, with the help of your exterior angle theorem. So if you want to revise exterior angle theorem, you should go to this slide. Okay. And yeah, we almost done. This implies PS is greater than P, instead of PR, we are writing PQ. Reason? Because PR is equal to PQ. Okay, yes, have you mentioned that? We have actually, but anyways. So prove that, hence proved. Understood? So sequentially, I did things. Sequentially, you have to learn to think. Learn to put a diagram. Learn to use variables. Learn to use the required theorem. There are not too many things. Right? But yes, it's not too easy. I agree. But learn the discipline. It will become a lot simpler. Now pause and have a look at the answer. Oh yeah, sorry, I missed this out. The reason is, okay, PS is greater than PR. So here the reason is sides opposite to, side opposite to, greatest angle is greatest angle is the longest. Again, you can be flexible about the language, your teachers will not mind. Okay, yeah, that's your answer.